Video được Việt hóa bởi Ngọc Tân từ group tài nguyên dựng phim. Nghiêm cấm các hành vi lít về rồi bán cho thằng khác. Mọi ý kiến đóng góp xin gửi về Facebook Quỳnh Ngọc Tân.
Let's take a look at some of the issues that come up when working with audio in the edit page. So one of the things that comes up most often is, oh, I can't hear anything. Why don't I hear my audio? Well, usually what's wrong is this button is red. If this button's red, it means everything is muted and you won't be able to hear anything. This seems really obvious, but this gets me all the time. The other thing that might be happening is you don't have your audio device set. If you go up in the upper left-hand corner to DaVinci Resolve, under Preferences, under Video and Audio I/O, make sure that your audio I/O is set to whatever device you want to listen to your audio through. Usually the defaults are fine, but sometimes, especially if you have a fancy audio setup, you might have to make sure that you set your specific speakers here under your output device. The other thing that happens is, man, where are my waveforms? Trying to find all the little audio spikes and everything, and you just don't see them. Well, sometimes that just happens, and Resolve is kind of thinking about building those waveforms, and it takes a while for them to actually show up. So if you just opened your project or just imported some media, sometimes it just takes a couple minutes for it to show up there because it has to kind of process before it shows them to you. But the other thing is you might just have them turned off. If you go to the upper left-hand corner of our timeline, there's this little button called Timeline View Options. And there are a slew of little options here for how things are displayed in the timeline. And this right button here is Show Audio Waveforms. When you click that, boom, guess what? They're here. Oh, baby. Definitely worth playing around with these buttons here because generally if you don't see something in the timeline or it looks weird, one of these is probably not set right. The other thing that happens, we've gone over a couple times, but just to make sure, sometimes your audio will be playing out of one speaker or the other when it should really be playing out of both. And what's usually happening there is you have a mono clip on a stereo track. So you can change the track type by right-clicking anywhere in this empty space here and going change track type to mono. Those are the big things with working with audio in the edit page.